Hi Leslie, hi Lisa, hi Cheryl, Pen, Julie, NC, Cynthia, Isabella, Connie, Susan, Simone. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much for coming. It's nice you guys are early. You get your hellos. If people are later, I think there might be a lot of people coming on this tour, so I won't be able to give them all a big hello. I'll do my best though. Hi Sylvia and Susan and Michelle. Thanks for coming, guys. Just a minute and a half until we get started. I'm starting in a slightly different location. You got me just outside today, so you can see the lovely mountains. It just tried to rain on me a little bit, but the sun has come out again. Both good and bad. The rain meant coolness, and it meant clouds, which was good for the gimbal. But we've got this, which is also good for the gimbal and the phone, for the heat. Last hurrah, yeah, there's a lot of dead ones. There's some still in fullish bloom and full bloom, and some that are still buds somehow. That happens though, doesn't it? 1 second, I've got to get my mask ready. Can't. There's some people I just saw in there, so I don't want to be disrespectful. I just cycled 5 kilometers, so I tend not to wear my mask when I'm cycling. In the winter I do, because it's cozy. In the summer I don't, because it's sweaty and horrible. The temperature today, 33 is the midday max in Shiga. I'm going to Osaka later. 36 is the degrees Celsius in Osaka later. Happy day, everybody. A bit silly wearing that on my chin. Hello, Sylvia in Nebraska. Thank you. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Renetta. Oh, my eyes can't handle sunlight and wind these days. Hi, Noel. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Melg. Yeah, it is technically hot, but I don't consider it to be too hot, really, because 40 degrees is pretty standard on quite a lot of days around here, but I don't do tours on 40-degree heat days. It's too hot. Hi, Leanne. Hello in Long Island. All right, we're officially started, actually. Oh, I've just forgotten my little label that says who I am. No problem. I think I've got it saved here. So my name is Kendall James, MissKendalJames on HEYGO, on Etsy, on my own website and Instagram and lots of other things. So feel free to follow me there. Welcome everybody just coming in. Sorry I won't be able to say a direct hello to all of you now. We are in Shiga. We're in a city called Moriyama. That's where I live. I've been here for almost 3 years. 2 months away from 3 years. That means I have to apply for a new visa. It's not as simple for me. I'll try not to do that existential crisis in front of you guys. We'll save that for another tour. But welcome to Omi Myoren garden. Omi Myoren. We are here to look at rare Japanese lotus flowers called Myoren. It's just off season, just a week after the main season, so I don't have to pay to get in, which is nice. I did just cycle 5 kilometers to get here. The sky is blue and it's nice. There's some little rain clouds that are having a spit. And there's this gorgeous big tree out here. Let me show you lovely big tree. I'll just go portrait mode, okay? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Being nicely supported, very neatly supported up on its pedestal. And 3, 2, 1. I know you love a tree. And you can see just the area that we're in. We're just on the outside of the garden today. I'll just head in a sec and we say Otsukare-sama deshita to my bicycle. Thanks for your hard work, bicycle. And right next to a factory, which is a bit of a juxtaposition on what we're going to see inside. We're going to see lovely, lovely big lotus flower leaves. But it's quite pretty actually, this turquoise colour factory. I think the animals are good, but I'm not at the farmland anymore, Leanne. I guess the animals are good. We learned, by the way, that lovely dog on the farm was a special breed. It was a breed called Kai. And Kai is the old name for Yamanashi Prefecture. Now, I'm going to head into the garden in a second, but I just wanted to show you these lovely, lovely reeds. I can imagine all the flower fairies having a nice sit and play on these lovely reeds. So we haven't seen this bit on my lotus flower tour before. I just thought you might enjoy that. Aren't they pretty? And this is one of the main reasons I love this area and Japan in general. I love the mountains. But Shiga is technically the countryside, and you get a real feel for that just here. Pretty as a picture, I think. Hi everybody, hi Ava, hi Katie, hi Camillo. Darn! Did you really think I was still there? I did 4 days of hard graph. I'm tired. I weed whacked for acres and acres. And this is the museum area. I'm not going into the museum, the signal's a bit iffy in there anyway, but I'll show you through the window. And there's just this lovely stone plaque just here. This garden has been in this family for a long time. I can't remember the name of the family. Let me give you guys the information, okay? Here's some information about the lotus flowers. As we look around at them, you can read that. If someone can remind me, I think it's 1860. Since 1960, I think the lotus flowers have been here again. But from the late part of the Edo period, the end of the Edo period, from 1840 or 1860 or something, there were no lotus flowers here. So they've been recultivated into here. They have to look after them. It's a rare type of Japanese lotus flower. Okay, let's go and have a little look inside. No money needed today. Normally 200 yen when it's on season. Now we'll see lots of dead ones, but there are lots of buds still. And I've already spotted, I came here 2 days ago to double check. I've already spotted lots that I can show you up close that are still good. And we can marvel at the fact that there was thousands of petals on them. Look at this. A little spider web, or a cobweb of sorts, has planted itself on this leaf. And then the little bit of rain just now has stuck to the spider web. Isn't that cool? Yeah, really cool. I'm trying to wiggle the leaf. No, it's definitely on the spider web, not on the leaf. If you recall, the leaves are aquaphobic, as some voyager kindly taught me. Aquaphobic meaning that they repel the water entirely, they hate it. And this is this wonderful Victorian shape. Yeah, it's wonderful, really Victorian, in this kind of teabagish brown and dusty pink dying out there. This is one of the thick triple-headed rare Japanese lotus flowers, so there would have been a couple of thousand petals on each leaf. Now I've got my sketchbook with me as well to show you the difference, so you can see the other type of lotus flower. The most common type is usually around 8 petals, or I think it's like 6 to 12 petals, but 8 is most common, and 8 is most important in Buddhism. And they're Chinese, those more common types of lotus flowers. But I hear that in Vietnam they also have something. So in China they have something called the thousand petaled lotus flower. There's one of half open. I have to go careful, underneath me it's all water, everybody, so I can see roughly where I'm putting the camera. So they have something in China called the thousand petal lotus. In fact, there's a few that have similar types of names, but a lot of them don't actually have 1,000 or more petals. But in Vietnam, there's something, I think it's Vietnam, I double checked last night. There's something close to this type here, which can be double, triple, quadruple headed. In rare cases can even be up to 8 heads. So 1, 2, 3. In rare cases, you can even have even more than that. Up to 4 is quite common among this rare breed. Hi everybody, thanks for coming in. So we're seeing them at different stages, okay? I am going to show you some fresh ones. There are fresh ones. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit you guys. Oh, there's some kind of big waspy bee coming in. And here's an example of that aquaphobicness. Look, the water is still dry underneath. It's quite fantastic, I think. It reminds me of Flubber, the Robin Williams film from the 90s. And these leaves are quite fantastic. So lots of voyagers have told me that in some countries they do eat these leaves or wrap these leaves. But I went to the botanical garden last month here, and I saw that they had turned these leaves upside down and had dried them so people could use them as hats, which I thought was really cute. Some people are taking pictures over here. Maybe I'll go into the other part of the garden. I'll come back to this one. Hello, Maple Chan. Nice to see you. So there's a second part of the garden. I'll go into the second part just so that I don't disturb these people trying to take nice pictures. Oh, they found nice open ones. So they're taking some lovely pictures. Now we have a lovely resting area just here in this Japanese house. I have to take my shoes off to go inside. I might pop in after. My shoes are easily taken off, but isn't it a lovely view all the way through? I like it. Let me get you another shot. I do my best to get you some interesting postcards. And you can see the Japanese tatami mats on the floor. Ah, the smell of them is so good. The building in the back is wonderful. Yeah, we'll get a better view of it in a minute. And also, just this, I love it. Just lower my mask a second. Oh, it's too hot. It's humid, you know, mushiatsu. Look at this. Excuse my hand, but I just love the mountains and the layers here. Oh, hi Leslie, welcome. Thanks for being here on your first tour with me. I appreciate you being here. And thank you everyone else for being here. Hi Tina. If anyone is missing a hello because they came in a bit later. Hi Joyce. Hi Anna. Everybody. And you'd like a proper hello, do give me one. I'll give you one right back. Wow, here's some nice ones. So they're not the classic style of lotus. You can see it's not classic. This is a rare type of Japanese lotus that's got 2,000 to 5,000, even more than that, petals actually. It's just about to start raining. It is raining. I think it's going to come and go, but we might get some prettier pictures because of it, so I'm going to brave it. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like, it's so luxurious. Oh, I don't know what that is. A rhubarb patch. Ah, rhubarb patch, like an area with rhubarbs. And can you see in here, we're walking down this path, but I have to go careful not to step to the side. This was filled with water, but it was been so dry lately that the water's all dried out. So basically they absorb all the water from the rainy season and they thrive when it gets sunny again. Look at this. I've got pretty nails. You can see my pretty nails more easily here. Wow, it's so heavy. I want to pry it open, but I'll leave it. It looks like an alien from Stranger Things as well at the same time. So let's go right between these huge leaves. Here's my hand. Look at my hand. I'm 5'9", 176 centimeters. So my hands aren't too big, but core. Look at that. Isn't it big? My friend Frankie, she was running through here the other day. She was so happy. Now, it's a Saturday here in Japan. I do not usually do tours at this time on a Saturday. Usually I go to work. So this is a very special occasion. It's really nice to hang out with you. Maple, I just saw you leave a tip, so thank you very much. Gosh, look at the underside of the leaves. This is my mind flittering all over the place. Isn't that gorgeous? So I knew that a lot of these flowers were a little bit past it, but there's also some that are looking really perfect in my opinion. So yes, it's a Saturday. Normally I'm at work teaching English. I've got lots of jobs. I'm a freelance creative person. I can be hired for lots of things. But I'm free today because it's Obon holiday. We've got a lot of time off work. It also means I don't get any money. So Maple, thank you so much, Maple Chan, for that lovely tip. That's going to contribute a nice little bit. It's going to help me. Every little helps. I used to work in a supermarket in the UK. That was the slogan. Every little helps. It's true. It's true. Digging myself in here to get you the best possible pictures. So it means I'm free. So if we even want the tour to go on longer, we can. A little naughty. I don't usually, but I only have one extra tour today. So yeah, look at this. I knew I could get you some really lovely photographs today, some lovely postcards. Hi everybody, I see there's lots and lots of you here. Look at the size of it. Wow, so big. Lots and lots of you here. Thank you very much for being here. Hi Robert, hi Ellen, Susan, Dawn, Mo, I think I saw Mo, Rhonda, hello everybody. Oh, I'm so glad this is your favourite garden. It's special, it's really special. Let me see. So here's a nice picture I took myself, if you'd like a higher quality picture. Oh, that almost went blue then, didn't it? The camera light was trying to adjust. The trees are lovely and unique, yeah. Got these aquaphobic leaves. It's amazing walking between them all. Hello everybody. I think Hoy's tour just finished, so there's a lot of you due. Actually, this is the most people I've had sign up for a tour in a while. There's over 70 people signed up for this at quite short notice, so that's nice, I think. Thank you all very much for being here. Look at this, the factory in the background. How's that for a little bit of juxtaposition? So juxtaposition is a very, I think, kind of poncy word. I have had lots of art exhibitions in the past, and I like going to art exhibitions, so I often see artists saying blah 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 blah, blah has juxtaposed blah 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 blah. It just means a stark difference. So the traditional building there and then the factory in the distance, I think it's quite interesting. And unfortunately, the Ponzi word juxtaposition is juxtaposed is probably just the one. Just the one. Thank you, Mitzi. I'm from the UK. I'm from Bristol, just like HEYGO. Now, Lisa, this is for you. I came here the other day and I saw this crunchy, crispy old, almost heart-shaped leaf. Isn't it glorious? Lisa loves a texture, me too. And I think some of you guys must too, but look at that. Look at how it's changing. I think it's really fascinating. I love it, love it, love it. Hi, Mary Lou. Really love it. Yeah, from Bristol in the UK, just like HEYGO. So would you like me to teach you some Bristolian, guys? It's in the southwest of the UK. I'll happily teach you a little bit of Bristolian. You'll probably laugh quite a lot, especially as my accent will change a lot to teach you. Yeah, so much beauty in the decay as well. And just, we're lucky to get some of this perfection as well. Isn't that glorious? I want to go in it. I want to go in. I want to be a little Thumbelina. Let me in, let me in. Ah, thank you, Pen. That's so kind of you. Ta-da! So cute. Uh-oh, sorry, Petal. Petal is a pet name in the UK. I don't know if you guys, most of you guys are in America and Canada, right? Maybe some in Australia. But Petal is a pet name. It means, well, we use it for anybody. We say lovely a lot. Hello, lovely. Hello, Petal. Hello, sweetie. I knew a girl that said, hello, chicken. To men or women, by the way. It's not just for women. So in Bristol, if we think something's really good, gosh, a lot of decay here, but it is glorious. The structure is wonderful, I think. In Bristol, if we think something's really great, we say it's lush. But if we think it's really, really great, we say it's girt lush. So you can say girt lush if you really like my tour. Texture for days. Let's get in this little village here of texture. It's interesting, I think. Yeah, Nans do like Petal. And Sweetie and Shiga and things like that. Little hints of pink clinging on. Look at those little sisters. We got the old and the new right next to each other, hugging on to the last moment. So we also say babber. We say me babber. So hello, lovely. Hello, chicken. Hello, Petal. In Bristol, we say babber. So babber like baby, but we say it to anybody. Boy or girl, you know, man or woman, anybody gets called babber. And we say ori for hello. And then me for my. So ori me babber. Ori me babber means how are you, my friend? How are you, my love? So that's some Bristolian English for you. If you ever come across a HEYGO guide that you know lives in Bristol, where it all started, then you can say to them, "All right, me babber," and they'll say, "All right, thanks." Look at this. It's like a cage. Ah, the lotus's flower has fallen into it, fallen into the leaf. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Yeah. I think that's right. Oh, yeah, duck. Yeah. I've got friends that say duck. You right, me duck? Yeah, it's nice. It's sweet, I think. There's a light rain here. We're really lucky. I haven't had to use the fan. Hello, everyone. Hi, Garrett. Nice to see you. So here's the second part of the garden. We get two parts, aren't we lucky? One second, I can stand up here. It's not a bench, don't worry, I'm not being rude. I'll stand up here and get you a little overview. So unfortunately, I would have been in Yamanashi Prefecture on a farm when it was the peak season. But can you see in the middle, there's loads of pink ones, dots and dots of pink. They don't all open at the same time. There is a light rain, like fluffy light snow right now. So we can walk, excuse my hand, we can walk all the way around there. We can all walk all the way down here, and we can walk all the way around the outside too. So I'm going to start doing that. And let's see what we can find. Different states of decaying leaves. I can see Lisa might have a whole post based on those. The different states of patterns and change in the leaves. And we're lucky because it's just started to rain, but not too much. I haven't started running for cover yet. But look, all of the raindrops are just chilling out on the aquaphobic leaves. Cool. I might have to use a leaf as an umbrella in a minute though, full Totoro style, because it's raining on the gimbal. Uh-oh, it's doing proper raining now. Well, consistent light rain. Loving that orange with the complementary blue there. Hydrophobic. Oh, I was saying aquaphobic. It's almost close. Maybe both are okay. Mo, you have a very fancy design for your avatar. It looks like a logo, business logo. Always raining in Japan. Always raining in Japan. All the time. Like hot sun and rain. Basically, I describe Japan's weather as being like hot Scotland. You can have all types of weather in one day, but it's likely to be hotter. Hotland. We'll call it Hotland. Japan is called Hotland. Look at these baby leaves. I say baby because look, almost, well, like a lot smaller. I won't say almost 2 times the size of my hand. Cute. They're fresh. They look fresh. The sunlight is just perfect on them, I think. Hot Scotland, Hotland. Ooh, here's another one for us. We've got the old, we've got the new. And it's got little water droplets on it, just around the edge over here. So new, so fresh, and exciting, and so inviting to me. Nice, it looks like a catalogue picture. Heart-shaped leaves, let's go on a mission, shall we? Should we find a heart-shaped leaf? Let's look at the underside of this leaf. I do love an underside. Ooh, this might be fresh, but the petals are getting too heavy. So the petals have just started to fall off. Here's a nice bit just covered in water droplets. Okay, the sun has come out. Favorite Animal Crossing character? That's a really good question. I've got lots of favorites. I really love Little Ruby One second, guys. The sun has come out. I think I need to put the fan on the gimbal. So it's not going to be peaceful in the background, but there's going to be a little whir. Sorry, the sky is going to help us out. But my microphone should cancel out some of the noise. Not too much of a scent, not really, Mitzi, but I'll just smell one again in a minute. I'll be able to turn the fan off in a second. I just need to cool down the gimbal a bit. My phone, it looks like it goes slower. That's how I know it's going too hot. So you see all of these sticks holding the flowers up. Now we know that the lotus leaf stems are really, really strong. But I heard that the flowers are so heavy because of all of the thousands of petals. No, Ruby's the little, whoopsie, yeah, one second. The flowers are so heavy with all the petals that they need extra support, actually. Let me smell this one. Not really. A lot of flowers in Japan just have this kind of savoury smell. They smell just kind of like some savoury foods. Very, very light. No smell. Not the white bunny, the little purple and pink bear. But there's some others I really like. I really love the alpacas. My favourite animal is an alpaca. And I love the alpacas because they also make furniture and cool stuff like that. I know they're not playable, not animals that live in your town, but I love the alpacas. It's Cirrus and something else, isn't it? Kangaroos crossing. Isn't that an interesting picture? And you can see the feather as well being hydrophobic. There's a nest here of, I've got to go careful not to fall in, a nest of petals here. Yes, it was a feather. So I've got my sketchbook as well. I'll show you a little look in my sketchbook and then we'll walk over this side. We can't get right in the middle. There's some glorious ones right in the middle, but we can't get inside there, sadly. But I'll just show you inside my sketchbook in a sec and then we'll go for a walk around that area. We're 25 minutes into the prepared 40 minutes, but if anyone was desperate for even more looks, I'd be happy to stay for a bit longer after that. What is ZPPM or ZPPM? Zoom. I can zoom a bit, but you can't get the quality of the petals. Zip-doom. There you go, maybe zoom's helped a little bit. Look at that, loads of them. But I can't get you the quality of the petals and things. I saw a perfect one in the middle there 2 days ago. I can't get to it. Look at this one. Okay, maybe we have been graced with perfection. Arguably, they're all perfection. So this looks a bit more like the kind that this looks a little bit more like the kind that you might be used to, only because of the way the petals are falling back on the side just there. One second, I was going to share a picture with you, but one second. Yeah, this is, I think I can do it. Sorry. Sorry, the phone screen gets a bit too hot. I've got the fan on as well. I think it's just sending something to you. Oh, sorry, I think I sent it loads of times. Okay, so what you can see in the pictures I've just sent, probably too many times. Oh my goodness, 3 times. Please don't review me poorly for that. I'm sorry. The screen is so hot it can't register my finger. It doesn't know whether it's finger or sunlight, I guess. So this is totally different. You see there's a huge network of petals inside here. It's 2-headed, this one. But the one that you can see in the picture I just sent you is the more classic Chinese variety that you'll usually see on representations of Buddha as well. And this one is the Myoren variety. And I saw a question just now. I'll answer that question in a moment, don't worry. But with it falling back like this, it looks a little bit more like the that variety, doesn't it? It looks a little bit more like it. A bit more like the Chinese variety. This is a Japanese variety though. So let me just sit down for a spell, show you my sketchbook and answer that question. Let's have a sit on the edge of this. Also, I'll have some water because it's important to have water. And we can let the gimbal cool down for just a couple of minutes. Now, where would you like to look? Would you like to look at me through the window, or maybe you have to look straight down actually. I was going to say, or in the tatami room. 1 second. I'll show you my sketchbook and I will at the same time cool the gimbal, get myself some water, and I'll read your notes at the same time. Here's the fan looking after you. Sketchbook coming up. Oh my goodness. You just said Leslie Maple and yourself live a few blocks apart. That's crazy. Here we go. Oh, I still need this. Just bear with me a moment. Here's my sketchbook. This is a more classic version of a lotus flower. You usually see it's a Chinese variety. Bear with me a minute. 1 second. Let me realign this gimbal. Might shake a second. 3, 2, 1. So, thank you, Sandy. Was it Sandy that sent the message first? I think someone else asked that first. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, it was you, Sandy. So is this a business or just for the family's enjoyment? I was just about to go back and read your message again, Sandy. So it's for cultural, it's for heritage, culture. So it's not business. Nobody's making money exactly, but they might be subsidized by the government. It's to keep it alive, you know. It's to keep the traditions alive. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say that, Michelle. So this is a classic version of a lotus flower, the Chinese variety. They look very similar, actually, when they're just the bud. And inside they have this. This is the freshest version of this. And then as it dries out, it dries to this and then this. I still haven't found you guys a picture of that. So in Japan, they take little pieces of kimono fabric and stuff it with something fluffy, and they fill them into these. So you can see these available to buy with basically like elaborate pincushions. But as these dry out, they expand. Oh, goodness. Wow, you nearly just heard me swear very violently on HEYGO. I nearly just got really pissed off just then. Okay, so this is the seed pods go inside and the seed pods come out. And by the way, I saw those in the shop to buy and eat the other day, 2 days ago, which was pretty cool. I didn't buy them though. I was going to, but I spent far too much money on these tours. So I just thought I can't keep buying snacks and things. And unfortunately, I don't make the tips back. So I don't make the money back in a lot of cases. So I have to be a bit more careful. So I didn't buy the seed pods, but the seed pods are about this big. So as this dries out, it expands quite a lot. You see it's neat and small, must be even smaller inside. And then as it opens, it keeps expanding until it dries out and it's expanded even more. And these holes are very kind of sharp almost. Yeah, I could do that, Sandy. No problem. We could have a special time practicing that in the future. I kind of am a brand. Thank you, Mo. I am a brand. I'm a creative person for hire. I'm me for hire. I'm me for hire. And so you see these ones, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8 petals is the classic. Thank you. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, the seeds grow right in the middle. Sorry. The seeds grow right in the middle, just there. Right in there. Okay, I just need to get myself some water a moment. So let me just put this fan in the right angle for cooling the phone in the gimbal, and you guys can just look out the window for a second. Is that all right? My feet are getting a bit burned, I think, and I'm just Have I missed any of your messages? Deborah, thank you so much. It's very kind of you for the tip. Ooh, what turns into a cookie? Right, let me just check your messages. So I want to send you guys some more information. No, my things aren't on sheets and shower curtains and things because my designs aren't on those things because I don't have enough time in my life for all of the things I'm capable of doing. It's difficult. So they look like you just eat them as if they're a snack, Lisa. I saw them yesterday, 2 days ago. Right. Thank you, Sylvia. That's very kind of you. We're going to go look around at some more lotus flowers in just a second. I just want to send you guys pictures because I think all of you guys that came in a little bit later don't have this. So this is the Google Lens has translated on this for you, so you can read this as you go along. But it talks about the family that looks after this garden from I think 1960. It's been active again, but for almost 100 years it was lost. The flowers were lost. Yeah, I've been a freelance creative person for nearly 12 years. So yeah, about half of my income comes from being a freelance person, or at least in the UK it was. At the moment in Japan, maybe it's about a quarter or two-fifths, a third. A third of my income is from being a freelance creative person here. But that's only because I've only been doing that for 1 year here in Japan, so it'll keep going up. And in the UK, you know, it started about 1/10 of my income, blah blah, and then went up to 50% of my income. So yes, I do that, and then I usually have some kind of what I call a day job, even though my current day job happens mostly in the evening. Sorry, Isabella, I had to have the fan on, or else we weren't going to be able to see the lotus flowers next. Could you see the heat wave just then? The other 2/3 is what I was just saying. So the other 2/3 are my day job. My day job happens at night time. It's coming, you know, if I keep going like I am this year, then it's coming up to half of my income again in Japan can be my freelance work. Because I do freelance teaching as well. I teach art and I also teach sustainable development goals here in Japan and have art exhibitions, do HEYGO tours and some other things. So in the UK, I was a freelance artist and designer, and also I did lots of freelance jobs that could be teaching or running art exhibitions or selling my things at craft fairs, and it could have been designing logos and helping people create brands for themselves. So I did lots of digital and traditional stuff. And then I also worked in a supermarket. And a lot of people kept saying, Kendall, we've got to get you out of the supermarket. And I'm like, why? I like it. I love products. I love people. I love customers. I love exercise. So I was getting all those things from working in the supermarket. And for 7 of my 13 years working in a supermarket, I actually worked on beers, wines and spirits. So I got to be around alcohol all the time, which was pretty great. So that was good. Thank you, Isabella. You're very kind. Yeah, they do. Nice, good. I think a lot more people are creative than they realize, and there's creativity in everything, right? In being an engineer, even in being a mathematician. People don't initially think of these things as creative, but they are. They are creative. I'm trying not to fall in the water below right now. Oh, we've got an insect friend. Oh. So one of the reasons I can enjoy what I do, in my opinion, is because I have a day job. My day job means that no matter what, I always earn enough money to be able to pay my rent and my bills, and everything else allows me to live as a Kendall. Oh, I might have found a heart-shaped leaf for you, Leanne. Bear with me. Have a look at this one first. Now, you see, the gimbal gets a bit hot, so I have to turn the fan back on again. I've got it on light, but I'm really sorry. It just needs to be on, or else you can't have tours with me outside. Some of the other guides that think that I only do tours inside, they obviously missed the boat on me doing 3 months of tours outside. But this summer it's just a little bit too difficult. It's too hot. What do you think, Leanne? Is it heart-shaped? This? Or this? Kind of heart-shaped? Thanks, Michelle and Steve. Let me check your messages. Now you see, it's really hard for me to scroll down on your messages as well because the screen gets so hot that it doesn't register my finger. For me, enjoying what I do, no matter what I do, is not a battle for me. It comes very naturally to me. I could be cleaning toilets and I would still find a way to enjoy it. I really do have a pride in any kind of job that I do, and I encourage others to feel the same. It rubs off on your whole life. That's all right, Mary Lou. You're very kind. You said thank you. I'm just scrolling back to check it out. Checking I haven't missed anything. Thank you, Mo. What a kind message. I'll keep going. Who knows? One day there could be fame yet. I believe there might be. We'll see. You knew me as I was steadily climbing, you can all say. Did my paintings sell? Yeah, so the 2 paintings I made yesterday on my tour, I'm sorry, I didn't announce it to the Voyagers. I just put them online because Dan King's wife wanted to buy them. So I let him buy them. I'm so sorry. Ah, Sandy, that's okay. Yeah, that happens to me as well. I hate it. Every time I try to tip the guides, yeah, it kicks me out the first time. It works the second time usually, but yeah, it sucks. So if you guys are trying to tip and you can always retrospectively tip whenever you like by going to the HEYGO My Trips page, okay? Yeah, they sold out. Sorry, don't worry. I'll finish up 2 more when I get home and I'll put them online and I'll put a little post on. I can't put it on the HEYGO Facebook group because you're not allowed to post outside brands and things there. But what I'll do is I'll post it on the HEYGO app. I'll say I've just put 2 frogs up, okay? And then I'll finish the other frogs on another craft tour. Look at these. I'm afraid I don't know the names of these. People always ask about them, but they dry out wonderfully and keep their colour, which I think is quite great. I can only leave tips effectively using the PC actually. So when I try to do it on the app, it closes the first time and the second time it works. But yeah, it sucks because you want to get the postcards and you want to hear what everyone's talking about. So yeah, it's a shame. Let's walk around the outside. So it's the 40-minute mark now, guys. So if you have other things to do, other tours to go on, go ahead. If anyone would like to stay for 5 or 10 more minutes or any longer, and as long as my gimbal doesn't completely overheat the phone. Basically, the gimbal has a metal attachment, and the metal attachment goes directly onto the back of the phone. And to get the best signal, you need to not have your case on. So I've just got the metal of the gimbal with the metal of the phone, and it's just causing a massive overheat. So this guy is on in the background. Sorry, guys, but you have me or you don't. Thanks, Cheryl. You're so kind. So yeah, this is the goodbye to these lotus flowers. To be honest, I reckon I could come back again, but I've got to go careful with my own time management because I've got freelance work that I'm not doing at the moment because I keep doing HEYGO tours or volunteering or other stuff. So I have to be careful. I'll give you more details in the future, but I'm a contributor to a book that's being written. Not an illustrator, I'm writing something. And I look forward to telling you guys about that. Maybe you'll want to purchase the book from my friend in the UK when it's complete. I'm stuck with you. Well, I'm glad. I couldn't think of others I'd rather be stuck with. Unless anyone else had a bottle of wine. Oh really, Alexis? That's nice. Heat conduction, yeah, exactly. Sandy wants to stay. Dawn's staying. Okay, guys. Thank you very much if you have to go. Thank you. I've been Kendall James. You can check me out, Miss Kendall James, on all the things, Instagram and Facebook, Etsy, MissKendalJames.com for my own website if you want to see my first exhibition that was in Japan. Thank you very much for the tip, Virginia. That's very kind of you. Thanks, Lisa, as always, for being my link queen. Here's another picture of, oh look, here's this gimbal setup that I made especially for this garden. And here's a picture to me, linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. Let's go have a walk back to the beginning. Oh, it's hot. I can't find the entrance. Okay, I got it. 1 second. I just saw a little sneaky double one opening up. Thanks for the follow, Leslie. And anyone else who follows me, thank you. I'm so close to 1,000 followers. So close. Like, I think I'm 35 or 40 away. And if I get 1,111 followers, I'm going to have a pocky party. I might take you to Cafe Wakakusa. I'll just tell Hiro, hey, we're having a pocky party. Ah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. There's a little tree in the middle. I found it. I think something might have been cleared away, but I found it 2 days ago. Thanks for the follows. Can I turn this off for a second? There you go, turn it off for a second. My hands are extra strong from carrying a fan and a gimbal at the same time. It does look like a bonsai, doesn't it? It's a bit big, but yeah, it does look like a bonsai. Bonsai giant, mummy bonsai. Yeah, it gets hidden, but at least it's kind of fun to see it, right? Fun to find it. So I've released another outside tour in my early morning. I think it'll suit a lot of you guys. It's the 2,600-year-old shrine tour. It's a repeat of my first ever tour. So if you'd like to come with me on my Monday, probably your Sunday for most of you guys, it'll be my pleasure to show you around there, and we'll see how it's progressed through the seasons. Yeah, we might even hear some chanting or see some locals exercising or something. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah, I just made that, so come with me in just 2 days if you'd like to see. No problem, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And other than that, my tours this month will be in my home just to combat the heat a little bit. And you might want to hit notifications on my surprise tours because they get released at the drop of the hat and I could be in some cool locations. For example, I'll be climbing Mount Fuji at the end of this month. How cool is that? I got to start training. There's a blue dragonfly who's just running around here. 1 second, I found one of our final lotus flowers. As we delve into the jungle of the lotus flowers. Look at that luxury pink in there, hidden amongst all the other ones. And there's a baby pink. I can't get in that one. And look, some juicy power cables. Does anyone ever say juicy for power cables? What can I do? Let's see if I can get you a shot. Oh, 1 second. May I go? Let me go portrait mode. 3, 2, 1. Is it only me that says juicy power cables? British people are strange, huh? Oh, and a bumblebee. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that was a good picture. I did some kind of back arcing to try and get in there. There's that pretty one again. It's much nicer without the fan going, but it's just going to get too hot in a second. Uh-oh. It says your device is overheating, mobile data, Wi-Fi, hotspots, GPS and camera will be restricted. That's it. That's the cue, guys. That's the tour is over cue. The fan is on. I just had a message from the gods. Scared of COVID and disabled, so I'm always home and never missing notifications. Well, that's lucky for me, and maybe a little lucky for you, but I am sorry Sandy, that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot. But thank you very much for coming all the time. I'll just try and turn the camera around if I can and say goodbye to you guys. Isn't that a cute view though? Okay, turn that fan off. I've just popped into the shade. I'm very hot and sweaty. No, I can't. Okay, I got it. Too hot and too sweaty. I need... One second. Why did that go away? Hi, Ginny. Hi, Sarah. You just missed it, I'm afraid. So the garden's looking amazing. We've got loads of wonderful, wonderful postcards. Sorry, just need to use my flannel. But the phone is officially declaring it time to end because there's just too much. You randomly woke up. Well, it's been lovely here, but I guess I have to say goodbye to you guys now. I think it's starting to lag and the signal's dropped down to 1 because of the heat. But it was really great to hang out with you guys. And Sarah, if you're free and you're in the area, this is still open, okay? Don't come on Tuesdays, but it's still open even today. And there's lots of really beautiful lotus flowers to look at. Everyone's had a really nice time. Thank you. It's a Daiso hat. Didn't cost very much money, just 300 yen. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, it's saying overheating again. Sorry. Okay. See you, lovelies. Please leave reviews if you can, and please check out my other tours. And thank you, everybody, for the tips. Don't forget you can tip retrospectively if you like as well. So feel free to tip whenever you're able. That will always bring me great pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye, lovelies. Sarah, you should pop down to Moriyama if you like. You can rent a bike next to the station. Ooh, finished tour. Bye.